We are Stephen and Jill. Together, we've been buying and reselling land since the 90s.
Our data-centric approach leaves our buyers asking, how can you sell it so cheap?
Here on the Land Academy Show,
We answer that and more. Steve and Jill here.
Good day.
Welcome to the Land Academy Show, entertaining land investment talk. I'm Stephen Jack Butella.
And I'm Jill DeWitt, broadcasting from sweet Scottsdale, Arizona.
Today, Jill and I talk about how much time do I really need to spend on pricing?
Oh, I think a month. What do you think?
No, I think you should take a whole year.
Oh, that's true. I have a few people that are saying, yeah, I'm pushing a month. Oops. Yeah, we'll talk about that.
We'll talk all about it. And, we're joking around, but I understand. We both understand how caught up you can get in this.
You can accidentally spend a month on this.
Yeah. Before we get into it, let's take a question posted by one of our members on the landinvestors.com online community. It's free. And if you're already with us, please join us on Discord.
Anthony wrote, I joined an auto pricing service just to see the product. I checked how they price counties and that I have previously mailed. In general, they price way too high. I've been mailing counties with a lot of waterfront properties. I find it difficult to come up with good prices given that a parcel just a few blocks away can go for double and vice versa. Their prices were way too high there also. I don't think there's an easy way out for pricing. You have to put in the work, even if it means drilling down past zip codes to map sections. On the other hand, you can get sucked in and go too granular. I sometimes forget that perfect is the enemy of good enough. That was great, Anthony.
Anthony, tell me where to send the check.
Was this in Land Investors or was this in Discord?
It was in Discord.
Wow.
I responded, and a lot of people did too. I actually responded to him.
So if you're in Discord, you're a member. If you're in Land Investors, you might be both, by the way. You could be either. Sorry. Yeah, this is perfect. This ties right into it.
Well, this was the inspiration for the actual topic.
Yeah.
So we're right in the pricing module right now, Jill and I. We're about to be for a career path.
Number 2.
And it for some reason, and I believe this is great, the Land Academy itself attracts technical people or intelligent people, or it generally attracts, it seems to me now, technical people with a technical background, but are very comfortable in a sales role too.
Because that's who we are.
Yeah. I mean,
that's
exactly who you and I are. So
yeah, that's what I mean. You're
individually and collectively. Mm-hmm. And so because of that technical background, you can just spend way too much time on pricing. Hey, wait. Today's topic, how much time do you really need to spend on pricing? This is the meat of the show. Right. I can directly answer that question, and it's a one-to-one association with how new you are at land investing and how much experience you have with Excel and data in general. And if this is brand new and you are not a data person at all, I think a month, Jill was joking about it earlier, might be appropriate. Or better yet, use a product like concierge pricing that we created for people like you.
To speed the process up.
You can go to offers to owners and check that out there. Or get somebody like me to do your mailers for you. And if you go through Discord, there's all kinds of people in there that are willing to do it.
Here's the point. So like when you're new, you need to spend the time, you need to put the time in. And because you're learning to pick a county at the same time you're pricing, you want to make sure you're picking counting, that the pricing makes sense to you. It's the properties that what you're going for, they're moving. There's a lot of parts to it. So, right. Yeah, I was joking. The whole big thing could take a month, especially if you've got a W-2 job. Let's just say you spend 1 or 2 days every weekend, the equivalent of, to get this done, then this is not nuts because you're learning, you're watching videos, you're like, I got to go back and learn how to pull this. Oh, and now I got to learn to do a data scrub and I got to do this. Okay, now, so there could be a couple weeks. And also, by the way, once you're doing that, hey, make it count. I would rather you do this for like 10,000 units. Not you're mailing them all at the same time, but I think go bigger than go small. Because if you're, and just because you have the data, they're ready to go. Data's cheap, mail's expensive. Think about that too. So, I'm trying to think what but as you get going, here's the rabbit hole I don't want you going down, is it's never done. That's the problem that comes up all the time. right? People like, even in career path number 1, where we had over half had been with us for years, and they had been successfully making big bucks for years, and they still think that they need to spend more time on pricing and really, and you want to talk more to that about?
Well, yeah,
Okay.
I say this all the time. I've said this on the show. I say it often, probably too often. Up until about 18 months ago, maybe 20 months ago, I would pick a county, pretty much just pick a county. I would go in, kind of eyeball the whole thing, and I would price it at a 1 price per acre, and I would send the mail out. And we did great. We've done 16,000 deals this way. Almost 16,000. So it's not, it's important to price. It's important to do this correctly if you want to do it with any longevity or as a career. And it's important to take it seriously because we now have the tools. The only reason we changed in the last 20 months is because the way data tree is and with the way geocoding is, it was not as prevalent or easy or cheap as it is now ever. And it's only going to get better. The data is only going to get better, and you can price even better. But does it really matter? A guy named Chuck in Career Path yesterday said, when you get granular pricing and you get right down to the nitty gritty, what you're removing from your mailer is a potential for any home runs.
That's true. We had a guy talking about doing line by line by line, and that was the whole comment. I loved that.
Yeah.
I love that. I just don't want you to get hung up. People get hung up on it. And if you get hung up on it, your mailer's not going out. If your mail's not going out, you're not buying any property. And then you're certainly not selling any property. And then you're standing there going, well, I'm 90 days in and I'm still working on pricing this one county. And now I'm going to start second guessing my county choice. Like, no, get it going, get it moving.
The real reason that a mailer is going to fail is because you didn't do one, or number 2, you priced it so low that everybody, and this happens. I've done that. I've actually wasted $100,000 one time on a East Coast based mailer that was West Coast prices. This is years and decades ago, and so I understand.
And before me,
yes,
before me, that I could kind of. That's my other thing. I can kind of solve some stuff on the phone.
Yeah, you could have back then. So spend a rational amount of time. This falls into every other task that's involved with Land Academy. Spend a rational amount of time on it, but put it in your calendar. And by the time, if you have give yourself a deadline. And when it's done, it's done.
So here's what I do. Like, here's an example of, I want to see if you have something like this. Like, I tell people, I want on your level 1 due diligence, I want your goal is to get it down to 5 minutes or less of property. Okay. What is level 1 due diligence? The mailer goes out, the guy calls back, the seller calls back, they agree on your price, you hang up the phone. I want you to get it to 5 minutes to go, do I want to buy the property? And what does that mean? I do the 5 A's.
That's a great idea, Jill.
So,
I love this.
So you're going to start, it's going to be 15, 20 minutes when you start. Time yourself. And your goal, though, is to get to 5 minutes of property. And then you're going to be less than that. You're going to go, nope. You'll know right away, you'll get really speedy on your due diligence because you're reviewing a lot of deals. You don't have time to do all this. So do you have a version of that for pricing? Like, start with a month, and now your goal is 3 weeks. And now your goal is 1 week. And now your goal is 1 day. Like, what's the ultimate? Well, I'm asking you.
Oh.
Because you're the pricing pro. What's the question is how I have for due diligence. I say, I want you're going to start, it's going to be 20, 30 minutes of property. I get that. But your goal is going to be get it to 5 minutes as fast as you can. What you're saying, let's say on pricing, starting with a month.
If I follow the exact instructions in the Land Academy programs, and I'm doing a data tree based mailer, zip code based mailer that's been geocoded. By the way, all that, what I just described, will get you to the point where you have a retail price per acre in your pricing in your mailer. At that point, you need to decide what percentage below retail you want to offer that zip code. So if you have $1,000 an acre, you found that for sale prices. Look, there's no way I can do this and really explain how to do this within this on
environment.
this 15-minute
Oh, come on.
15-minute episode.
We got lots of time. We have a month.
But the
Think
whole
pricing.
result,
Just kidding.
the whole thing results in pricing land and identifying the price, the retail price per acre for sold and for sale property. Let's say that average of that is $1,000 an acre. And how much do I want to spend? And I have to make that decision. Do I want to price it at 20% or 70% or 50%? That takes 5 minutes.
Okay. What's my goal? Let's just say I'm
If you're brand new, and you don't have a job at all, this should take you, I would spend, with all the education and everything, I'd spend maybe 20 to 40 hours on it.
Thank
a week.
you. That's
A
kind of
week.
what I was saying. All right, there we go.
If you do have a job, break it up into 4-hour chunks on the weekend or 8-hour chunks on the weekend. And so it should take you, whatever.
Weeks.
2 to 3 weeks would be great. If you're on your second mailer, that time will be,
Cut in
get
half.
cut in half. If you use the concierge mailer product, you're going to send out your request and it's going to come back. I don't know what their time frame are, a couple of days. And then all you're going to be responsible for is that percentage.
Mm-hmm.
It's $1,000 an acre. I'm going to offer $500 an acre at 50% or whatever. Oh, great, Jack. How do I determine that? How do I determine 20%, 40%, 80%, 50%? You go in and test it. You go in and say, if I got this, you test for a reason. You take, in the first time you do it, in each zip code, take 1 or 2 properties, pretend that it came back, signed. The offer that do I want to buy it for this much? And can I sell it? How fast are properties selling in that zip code? What's the date? That's what the red, green, yellow test is for. It'll tell you, in this zip code, everything sells in 8. We just reviewed something in Career Path and picked a county randomly that somebody just yelled out. And they have 9 days on market in that county for all real estate. That's exciting as hell. Mm-hmm. So in that case, I would probably price a lot higher than 20% because I know I can sell it fast. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of things that go into it that are in our education and on that Thursday call and in Career Path and all kinds of places in our in the Land Academy area. Mm-hmm. And so, but I think the whole point to this episode is there's a disproportionate number of people that expect this to be perfect and believe in their soul that if they don't price this right, that it's going to fail.
Correct.
There's a massive, massive margin of error in pricing to still get 1 or 2 deals out of a mailer and make a ton of money. The math is ridiculous.
And how do you solve that? Answer your phone. No, I think I'm kidding.
No, I'm not
kidding.
I know you're not kidding.
Don't let it go to Google Voice, whatever it is, and leave a message with the correct information.
You could have the best priced mailer there ever was. And if no one's answering your phone live to respond to these mailers and ask the right questions and tee it up for somebody like Jill or you or whoever is doing your stuff, it's not going to work.
There you go.
Pricing's irrelevant if you don't answer the phone.
Correct.
And then return the phone calls and create a deal for yourself.
Right. And that's a whole nother episode.
These sellers are innately skeptical, as I would be if I got something like that.
It's true.
And they're calling back to just see if you're a rational, trustworthy person. And you need to be. And then they might sign it or they might negotiate it.
Exactly. That was perfect. Happy you could join us today. 5 days a week, you can find us right here on the Land Academy Show.
Tomorrow, the episode on the Land Academy Show is called Fixed Price MLS versus listing with an actual real estate agent. You are not alone in your real estate ambition. Another popular topic this week for some reason.
Mm-hmm. Lots of selling going on.
Yes.
That's the whole thing. I love it.
Hottest market I've ever seen right now.
That's a common thread in our community, and it makes me so happy. Like, I'm almost out of inventory. What are you guys doing? Buying more. Isn't this great? That's the best problem to have. If you need access to any sort of ownership or property details, including owner phone numbers and FEMA flood map overlays, check out parcelfact.com or neighborscoop.com. Created by investors, that's us, for investors like you.
We're Steve and Jill. Information
and inspiration
to buy undervalued property.
We hope you find our content valuable and we appreciate your support. If you have not already, please check out our channel and hit the subscribe button.
And your comments and suggestions help us to create the content you're here for. Hitting the like button helps to support our channel's algorithm and gauge your interest for future shows.